In today's video, I'm going to be giving you all an update on what's been going on in our homeschool. Specifically, I am back to work. Am I still homeschooling? I'm going to be going over why I went back to work, what's been going on here in Canada, and how it's been affecting us, our home, our homeschool, our lives. And I'm going to be talking about what I do and how we are making it work in our lives. Are my kids back to school? What is going on? And this is a collab video as well. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. Hi friends, my name is Regina, Gina for short, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am a homeschool mom, but also a working mom of 3 kids. Working mom, that sounds weird. But I am, of 3 kids. I have a 7-year-old, an almost 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old. So if it's your first time here, welcome. I would love for you to stick around, subscribe to the channel. And if you like homeschooling, motherhood, lifestyles, and some country living sprinkled in there, make sure to subscribe. Today's video, I'm going to be giving you an update on what's been going on in our homeschool, our lives. I am back to work, and I've been back to work when you're seeing this for 3 weeks now. And I wanted to give you a bit of an update on what's going on with our lives, how we're making everything work because I am still homeschooling, and how that works with me returning to work because I do work full time. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background story of how we got to this point right now. So it's a bit of a sit down video. I hope you guys don't mind that. And I'm excited because this is my first time hosting a collab. This is a collab with other homeschool moms here on YouTube. They're homeschool moms, but they're also working moms. And some of these moms work full-time, part-time, casual. They have their own business. They're entrepreneurs. They have just a different journey than I do. And I thought this would be interesting because maybe this can inspire some moms that maybe do work, want to homeschool, and how does that work here with each and every mom that you're going to see. So there is going to be a collab playlist down below. So if you want to check that out, make sure to check out these other moms. They are amazing. I've connected with them over here on YouTube, over on Instagram, and having these moms share their journey, I think is going to help a lot of different families. Make sure to check out the playlist down below. Make sure to subscribe to their channels because these moms are amazing. So let's get into the update. I don't even know where to start here. Like, where do I start? Let's start from the beginning, I guess. I never thought that I would be a working homeschool mom, but a lot of things have happened over the past couple of years that has influenced our decision as a family for me to go back to work. So let me tell you a little bit of how this came to be. I thought in my head that I always would be a stay-at-home mom, not even a homeschool mom. 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years, I would say almost 3 years, we decided to move into the country. Once we decided to move into the country, I decided to also homeschool. So I knew that I was going to be a homeschool mom because I looked into it. I tried it out. I fell in love with this lifestyle and I love it. But these past 2 years, a lot has been going on in the world. And I know that I'm not only affected with all these things that are going on in the world. I live in Ontario, Canada. And in Canada, there's a lot going on. And there's a lot of people losing their jobs. There is a lot of people not being able to do certain things if they do not make a decision that the government wants you to make for yourself. There has been a lot going on that's been affecting us. My husband works in the construction field, and when we moved into the country, we ended up taking a little bit of a step back because our home needed so much renovation. My husband is very talented. He works in construction. He's always worked with the union and doing stuff on the side as well. So my husband did take a little step back to work on our home. We renovated our home from top to bottom. There's still a little bit of stuff here and there that we need to do. But my husband's plan was for him to be full-time working, myself at home with the kids homeschooling, and then that would be it. These 2 years have really opened up our eyes on how we wanted our home life to be, because we noticed that if my husband was to go back to work, we would go back into that city lifestyle. We wanted a more simpler life where we could spend more time together. And my husband going back to work, like I said, would not allow us to have that lifestyle. And these past 2 years, there has been a lot of restrictions. This whole thing with this pandemic has really brought a strain on my husband's work and on our decision to decide what's best for us and our family. If we don't do certain things the government's way, basically we are being shunned from a lot of things that we can do. I'm pretty sure if you don't know, you probably know what's going on. So my husband's work, he works for a union. Most likely he would have to make a decision based on his health because they are putting a lot of deadlines on stuff. But anyways, they keep on changing the dates, so I don't even know what's going on right now. I'm pretty much the point where I'm trying to take a step back because mentally it's so much stuff that's going on that it gets to you. So as you can see that this is affecting our family. I've been working from home for 5 years now. I was on maternity leave. Maternity leave here in Canada is very, very long. You can choose 1 year or you can choose 1.5 years. I've been off for like 1.5 years now. And well, I'm back now. If you're watching this, I've already been working for 3 weeks now. But maternity leave here is very, very long. And I'm very grateful for that. That's one of the benefits that I love about Canada is the maternity leave. It's so awesome that some companies even top up to 100% of your salary. So there's so many great benefits to that. But I thought in my head, and what our plans were originally 2 years ago was for me to, take a step back for my career, homeschool the kids, educate our kids, like to be the whole thing, like that stay at home homeschooling mom. Came the summer, my husband and I, we started talking, or even before the summer, we saw a lot of things changing here in Canada that was kind of scary. And we're like, you know what, we're not going to have a choice pretty soon. Well, we'll have a choice, but the choice would be kind of like leave your job, sell your home. Like there won't be a way for us to make an income if we do not do what they're telling us to do. We ended up making the decision that maybe it's best that I go back to work because I've always worked from home. It's been 5 years of me working from home. If you're wondering what I do, I work as a disability case manager. I adjudicate claims. So people that are off work due to an illness, an accident outside of work, I get their claims and I'm the one who reviews their medical and I determine if this person is totally disabled from performing their work duties. It's a pretty neat job. It's very, very interesting. A lot of medical involved. It's interesting. It's not boring. Time flies. It's an interesting job. I work full time. And obviously my husband would have to take a step back from his work. Maybe he could do some side stuff. We have a lot of projects that we want to do in our country home as well, because our whole point of us moving into the country was for us to have that homestead. I want to have chickens. I want to have some wildlife. I want to, do all those things. And unfortunately, mama ain't so good with her hands. I am not a very handy person. I am not a very kind of like messy person, get in the dirt with the worms, Ugh. So I was like, this is perfect. I should go back to work. My husband will take a little step back from his work. I thought this was perfect because we have so many projects coming up. This would be good for us to take a step back. Let's see what happens in Canada because we don't want to make a decision that we are not comfortable with. And I'm very, very thankful for that because I know that there's a lot of people that I know that they don't have a job anymore. They have a family to provide for. They don't have a job because they did not feel comfortable doing this right now. They were feeling pressured. Seeing these people like losing their jobs is just so sad that it's come to this moment in history that people are actually losing their jobs because they don't have a choice in what goes in their body. Well, they have a choice. They're going to lose their jobs, but it's almost like sad you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like, are we living in like a movie? Is this a movie? It feels like a movie. Am I in a movie? I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so sad. You see these things and I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. So how is that going to look like in our homeschool? Like, so obviously you're probably thinking, okay, dad's obviously going to homeschool. You're not a homeschool mom anymore. Wrong. I am definitely doing homeschool still. I love homeschooling. This has become our lifestyle, right? In the beginning, I wanted to do almost like a day in the life kind of video. Let me show you guys how we do this. And honestly, I'm trying to find the groove. We're still trying to figure out a routine, but because the flexibility is so nice when it comes to homeschooling, we don't have to start from 8 to 3 p.m. like a normal public school because we aren't in public school, right? So my work is very flexible. Obviously, I have meetings here and there that I can schedule, but it's fairly flexible. I'm able to do like our morning time. I'm able to wake up super early. Like I woke up today at 4 a.m. Because I had social media stuff to do, and I do have the social media on the side, and my husband helps me with that as well. I'm trying to find my groove everywhere because I'm working full time, and full time means 8 hours a day, right? But it's flexible, and I love it because homeschooling is flexible. So have home, school, and work being flexible, that's a blessing, right? So with Nicholas, if you watched my previous videos, you will know that Nicholas wakes up, he's an early bird. He likes waking up early. So our plan right now with our core curriculum, which is math and language arts, I do with him first thing in the morning. We can get that done around from 7 to 8 a.m. Sometimes it'll take an hour and a half, but if it does, that's okay. Sometimes he's up at 6, guys. I don't know what's wrong with this kid. Who wakes up at 6? But he does. We've been doing this like for the past month, even before I started working, we've been doing this and it's been working out great. The thing is we started Gather Round. We're halfway through that and we're trying to figure out how to make that work because Gather Round is very gather around, right? You're sitting down and you have all the kids together and you're gathering around. But it's been hard. It's been a little bit hard doing that. So we took a little pause from Gather Round this coming week, just for us to get into the groove. My kids are sick. Like that really threw a little twist into it, right? I'm back to work and the kids are sick. It's been 2 weeks like this. They got a bug. So all the kids were sick. My 2 youngest are still recovering. So I was like, I can't do a day in the life yet, but I will do a day in the life soon to let you know how this is going to flow. Yes, I can work from home, but that's because you see, I do have my husband's help and he's doing more of like the nature studies, like, you know, the fun stuff, hands-on, which is fun for him, but for me, the fun stuff is math and language arts. So I'm still doing that. Preschool with my little one, my almost 3-year-old. We're doing preschool with him. We have a bunch of different curriculums for him. He does some stuff with dad. He does some stuff with me because I still want my one-on-one time with my son, and we are doing that with him, and that's really great. My little girl, I think she noticed it. She's like, where's mom at? Like, why isn't mom with me all the time? So when she sees me, she's starting to talk, right? So she says, boo, boo. You're probably wondering that, but that means booby. She wants the breast. Should I edit that out? I don't know. She knows what she wants. And she's kind of like, okay, what's going on? But she loves her dad because dad's always been there these last 2 years and a half since my husband wasn't working full time because of, you know, Coco Chanel, because of this whole restrictions. These 2 years and a half to almost 3 years have been a blessing to open up our eyes to what we want in life. And we want more slow pace. We want more togetherness. And it's gonna look a little different from other families. At first, I'm like, oh man, how am I gonna tell other people that like I work and I'm a homeschool mom? That's weird. I can feel the hand of God leading us and I'm okay with it. We're all together. So I'm excited because that means that my husband has more time on his hands to work on our homestead. He might still work like on the side for different projects that we have going on that I can't tell you guys because we have a lot of plans that we are praying about for the future, for our homestead, for possibly off the grid living one day. That's all I'm gonna say about that. We're praying about it, obviously. But anyways, we have a lot of stuff going on, but we are trying to find our routine. So the good thing is I have a lot of moms that are a part of this collab. Some moms will be like part-time moms, casual moms, entrepreneur moms. And does it mean that you have to work? No. If you're not working and you're a full-time homeschool mom and you don't need to, that's fine. Check out the collab playlist because I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of inspiration from other moms. I'm pretty active on Instagram, like I said, so I'll keep you guys posted. And that's it, guys. That is an update on what's going on here. And I apologize. I haven't been as active here as I've wanted to be just because with everything going on. But I do have a lot of content coming. It's a slow process because I don't have time. Thank you so much for watching. Check out that collab playlist, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.